Today the sun is shining. Every moment is another chance to let it in. Be free, just feel the magic. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe in. Every day I stroll the streets, wondering what I will see. A fire truck or a racing car, a man with a beard and a fat cigar. Today, wonder who I might be.
Everyone, I'm your host, Danny Kim, on the Sistas Talk Podcast. And today we have a special guest. So mainly we're here to talk about NamasteReign Spa. We have the beautiful ladies of that company on the platform. We also have my friend Miranda Hines. So welcome everyone. And there is going to be a little bit of a delay between ourselves and the special guest. So if you see that no one's singing, there it is.
We didn't catch the delay.
Yep, just bear with us. Yeah. So we are so happy to have you guys today. For people who don't know what your company is about, would you like to share with the audience the name of your company again? I have it streaming across at the very bottom, and let them know. I'm missing one name, Miss Carissa. Didn't forget about you. Let them know what the company's all about.
So we are a pretty much all black spa and wellness bar. Me and Ebony went to school. Actually, all three of us went to school together in 2019. Yeah. And so Ebony graduated first, then me, then Carissa. And this was all a year ago. So, you know, we just have to take that leap of faith and merge together. But originally it was just us two, but we were separate.
Yes, we were separate entities, which was, what was it?
Blue Rain
Skin and Namaste
Beauty Bar.
See, that's how I'm irrelevant those names are.
Right.
But yeah, we were two different entities, and we basically realized that we worked better together, so we kind of combined, and there was born NamasteReign.
Yep. So we always, say the namaste is for the peace, it's for the clarity, it's for focusing. And then the rain comes from just wanting to treat everyone like royalty, no matter if they're doing an eyebrow tint or they're getting a $500 package. Everyone that comes in here, we want to treat them with the utmost respect and let them know that they're coming to a luxury but serene spa.
Yes.
Right. I love that, man. You guys have been rocking for a long time together. That's unique.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes,
Very
it is.
unique.
It definitely
is. We
get that a lot. We have clients that be like, "Oh my God, y'all still work together?" And I'll be like, "Well, we own a business together, so
yeah, it's rare to see.
It's kind of how you kind of got to."
Yes, it's very rare. I mean, especially for the length of time. You know what I mean? Like, were there any challenges from the very beginning when you guys were trying to
every day? It's a challenge every other day,
The biggest one is the pandemic.
Yes.
We graduated
I literally
right before the pandemic
got my license. Like, I was one of the last people before the pandemic actually started to get their licensing, and then we got closed down.
Yeah, it got closed down for 4.5, 5 months, and right as they opened, the second wave of salons and spas opened back up.
Yep.
We opened and we were so terrified. First of all, people been in a pandemic. All I hear is them talking about they just want to get their nails done.
Her test was a week before we opened.
Yeah,
wow.
3 days actually.
Yep. We were getting it.
That's no break.
Just still a song. That was literally walk faith.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
that.
We've
been through a lot.
That's crazy.
That's how we know we can withstand what we can, because we've been through a lot already.
It sounds like it, but you guys are doing it. That's the main thing. That's the main takeaway. So let me ask you before we go further into the interview, is there anybody that can maybe open up a door? Because I feel like the Wi-Fi is like lagging big time. Like Miranda, are you seeing that too?
You said we can do what?
Someone can open up a doorway to the modem. Like I don't know where the modem exists, but there's like an extreme.
Oh, okay.
I was going live on Facebook. I'm gonna stop now, maybe because it's going. Let's see.
I knew something was interfering. Yeah.
Let's see.
Miranda, how long have we known each other? It's been a minute, right? I don't know how many years we've known each other.
You really want to put us out there like that?
Girl, put us out there like that. They know we closer to 40 than 25.
Middle school.
I would have never guessed it at all.
Oh, come on, pump me up now. I need to come in there and know.
God, middle school, like it's maybe even be up the rail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We've been knowing each other for a long time. That was actually one of my questions I was going to ask you guys.
It's been a
I want
minute.
to age myself.
So we need to come out there. So you guys are located in Arlington, right?
Yes, we're located in Arlington. She was asking
Like,
where,
I don't want to age myself, but what is that?
yeah, she didn't. And I was trying to tell like BF the Rail is a school this year. You know, I've heard of it. So
Okay.
you don't want to answer. Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't.
But yes, we're in Arlington. About 3 minutes from Six Flags.
Okay. I know exactly where it is. I used to work at, you know, the Cheddars that's around the corner from Six Flags? I used to work there.
Yeah, off 30. Yeah, it's still here, girl.
Yeah, it's still
Okay.
standing.
It's still here.
I knew for sure they were going to close. I guess not. You can't.
Nah, they're never gonna show close cities.
No.
Yeah. So we were talking about challenges. Huh?
Is it still lagging? Did that help what I did?
A little bit, but I can understand you guys a lot better now than earlier. I was gonna ask you guys, you know, I had asked you guys like, man, this is rare to see women, especially Black women, together that long and actually go further than that, take the bar and create a business together. So it can be done, everybody, especially to the Black community. Like it can be done. Like you put your petty ways to the side and you really focus on the business and the money that needs to be made. It can happen.
Yep.
Now, this doesn't just apply to Black people. It's all people of all races. But I'm a sister. You're a sister, Miranda. And our three sisters. But no, NamasteReign spot. We have to show people that, you know, we can maintain healthy friendships, relationships with each other, and it can blossom into something great. So, thank you for giving us positive.
That's definitely true because it goes down to even our families. Like our moms are even friends now. They're even.
Wow.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely.
They call each other. It has to be that level of like respect, and then like criticism.
Yeah.
The person's personality.
Yes.
Like,
knowing their strengths and their weaknesses, and you being able to accept your weaknesses and your strengths, like knowing what role that you need to play, and knowing I know I'm weak here to run this, and I know that this is your weak spot, so I'm gonna take this because I have it. You know, it's kind of just playing off of each other and never trying to, you know, belittle or try to make anyone feel less than. It's just no, we have a common idea. We want to make it run. And let's try to do it together.
Yeah, I love it. Wow, Miranda, you have anything to say towards it?
Yes, I was wondering. So, was it always you guys' idea individually to start a business and then you guys merged, or was it a situation where you were looking forward to get out there and then you came together?
Right. So before I started school, I made a plan 3 days before school started. And I listed my goals and I said, I do not want to work for anyone else as soon as I graduate. Like I have to be able to go from my corporate job for 6 years and go into being an entrepreneur. So I had a deadline of goals. However, the only goal that was short term was me being able to quit my job. Everything else that we've accomplished, I didn't really see for like 2-3 years. And I literally put on there like, you know, own space, you know, with 3 or 4 treatment rooms. But, you know, 5 years from now, you know, doing a skincare line, 2 years, 3 years from now, I didn't realize that Within a year, we've already done.
I want to say, what was it? Almost a year ago? No, it wasn't that long ago. We went to this little meeting with these ladies, and we did like this little prayer jar thing. And I want to say it was maybe about 7-8 months ago. Most of the stuff that we put in those jars for myself have like come to fruition. Like, and these were like long-term goals. These were, like she said, 5-year, 3-year goals. And it's just like we're realizing that it happens sooner. Like when it's your time, it's your time, and that's for real. Like I'm noticing that now because this is not my first rodeo. I went to beauty school twice, and I went back in 2015, and I ended up getting pregnant with my son, and so I dropped out. So like I used to kick myself all the time. Oh my God, you dropped out. You could have been this. You could have been that. But it's timing. I didn't know Tay then. I didn't know Carissa. I didn't know any of these ladies then. I didn't know I didn't even realize how capable I was of even doing something like this because I've always worked in corporate America. And like, unlike Tay, I'm the more flowy, fly by the seat of my pants type person. Like I've never really just had a plan. I just kind of just go with the flow. And I've noticed that, I've just seen things change and for me in a way that it's just been amazing. Like, and I didn't think that none of this was possible. When Tay originally mentioned me, because honestly, y'all, she harassed me. Don't let her sit there like she all cool or whatever. Because see, I was at the house minding my business. She was, and I had just got my license, I think. And she was like, well, just try it. Like, if you just come, it's just $430 a month. Like, and you beauty, I can send you my clients. Because basically how we were working it was, I was the waxer and I did nails at the time, and she just only did facials. So what we were going to do was just bounce our clients off each other and send them back and forth. And just over time, we had a third person, not Carissa. We had a third person, and it just wasn't that spicy. And we figured out dealing with that.
Spicy, I'm done.
Baby, the new Destiny Child.
It was for us.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it. For that situation, because it showed me that me and Tay worked so well together. Like it got to the point, it's like we never even knew we were going to be NamasteReign. Like we actually became the only reason we're NamasteReign, and it's such a weird little story. We went to go look at a building because we knew we didn't want to stay with this third person anymore. Mm-hmm. And they were acting like they were going to give us the space, and they made us jump through like 1,000 hoops to get the space. So they said that we couldn't be two entities, we had to be one in order to rent the space.
Right.
So we ran like that next day to go do all this to end up not even getting that space.
So one of the adversities, the challenges that we came up with because we were in the midst of Black Lives Matter, mm-hmm. and neither one of us really experienced racism,
like just
like towards us,
yeah.
And then like to see it happen live, and we were going to these places to find another space, and
like discrimination was real. It was so real, and it was like we just didn't. Because me and Tay, I would say this, like I ain't gonna say that I don't understand the Black experience, but I guess it's just different from because it's like we're always in corporate America, and sometimes it is different when my lifestyle is a little different. In certain places that I just don't necessarily frequent or whatever to experience certain things. So it's like we got out and we're running into this thing like, hey, yeah, so you're a NamasteReign. Like we got all our stuff together, we got it laid out. Like every time they asked us for something, y'all, we came back next day with it, whatever it was. Like at the time, me and Tay were both working still, so we were bringing in a combined of at least $120 a year.
Yeah,
like. Off the top, just on top of the fact that we owned the spot. Do you know this man was telling us that after we reached every threshold, he would tell us something else, and then he gets to the end and tell us, well, the only thing is y'all need $10,000 in your bank account. You knew that 2 weeks ago.
We had a guy come out, and he was not Black.
And he puts more things in the way, so you can't.
He made us
go through. I felt like one of those hurdle jumpers on.
I thought we were under investigation.
Yeah, like I was like, are we doing something wrong? Did we come in here wrong? Like he literally made us change how we approach people because we were like, what did we do wrong? Because it's like. We literally gave out everything. We showed him, like we literally had. We showed him all of our business information, everything, anything they're asking, we're handing it to him.
Yeah, we're like revenue stream and everything.
And he was under after we did all of that, we came to find out that most people don't even want that information.
Yep.
But because of who we were, he was not wanting to trust us. And we end up having another issue like that. But at this point, this guy actually walked out to us, him and his wife,
then walked off on us
and said, I don't really want to see them. They don't need to see the space. And did like this. And I've never seen that.
He literally, it's like, say this is us. He looked like this is his wife. He was like, oh, there's no need. And we was like,
never have I ever been through something like that. So it was tough. I cried, she cried, we was confused. I mean, grateful. Our mom.
You know what though? And for people who are listening to this, don't get discouraged because look at where these beautiful young ladies are in their business now. And, a lot of us get the doors slammed in our face all the time, and just know that where a door closes, God opens another door, many doors in some cases.
You only need one yes. You hear 1,000 no's, you only need one yes.
I also wanted to add.
She's wonderful. You know, she listened to our story. She heard what we went through. And I think it took, let me tell you something. It took more to, I'm trying to think of something that was more complicated than getting the space we are in now. Like, it was more complicated getting getting the key made than it was getting into this space. So when something is for you, it's for you.
Right.
Like, when me and Tay got into this space, literally, I didn't even see the space. I was over it. I was on my way out of town on vacation because I was stressed out and I just didn't know what was happening. Tay called me and she was like, look, rent or deposit. And I was like, F it, rent. Deposit, whatever. Because I'm at this point where I'm like I said, I'm gonna fly by my pants. And what I like about Tay is I can trust her to come up with an idea, and I ain't gonna say blindly follow her, but I can let her lead the way in certain things without worrying about us getting put at stake. So
I think Miranda wanted to ask you a question, I think. Do you want to say?
Okay.
No. Just listening to you guys' story and how you're pretty much your testimony. I just wanted to add that just like Danielle was saying earlier about you three being friends and you providing this service. Just imagine you being consumer trying to find a place where you can feel welcomed. Yep. For me, I've already shared this with my family. I was really excited when Danielle asked me about this because I like to go to spas. I don't particularly do the facials, but I have friends and, my sister and them and my daughter who likes to do those type of things. And we just like to go and have the experience and to have a place where you guys not only offer things to women, but you have for teenagers and boys and men like that. Like, yeah, I like kudos because this is so
Thank you. And I'll say
needed for us. It really is. So I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you for even going through this. A lot of people would have quit. Honestly, they would have just walked away because it's too much.
I appreciate it. That was once we decided to come together, I was like, listen, friends, we can't think small no more. Yes. I want to do something that's not being done in what we see as our cultural necessity. We don't see a lot of Black spa owners. We don't see a full service Black spa period
at all.
Yes. And then we're servicing kids as well. Let's open this up to where it's a family thing. Exactly. Everybody's client is too.
I love saying it. And I love her.
And y'all see, my youngest client is 8 months old in the belly. So, but
can we just pause to show people that video who just came on with us? Hold on, it's gonna overlay our. This is adorable. Look at this guy.
Today the sun is shining. Every moment is another chance to let it in. Be free, just feel the magic. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe in. Every day I stroll the streets, wondering what I will see. A fire truck or a racing car. A man with a beard and a fat cigar. Today, wonder who I will be.
I love it.
He was excited.
Oh my god, it's like the perfect
Like,
song.
Yeah, that's it.
I said the song was so perfect.
I love that. Oh my god, makes me want to get pregnant again. You hear that, hubby? I know you're watching this live.
But like this much, like this much. Like I want this much pregnant again, but then
And that's what the common denominators is that we are all single moms.
yeah,
And we all have boys.
we're all boy moms. So
Oh really?
Yes.
This is Kismet. You guys are like made
That's
for
why I
each
came up
other.
with the Fortnite thing. The Fortnite
yeah,
facial.
we of course we're gonna cater to boys. Like we have little men at the house, and we want them to come in and.
I mean, they already broadcasted.
Yeah, they
They
broadcast
go to
us,
school and they
and
like,
they tell their teachers and stuff and all that. I mean, probably not in the best way, but you know they
I
do
mean,
it.
my son is pretty popular
Actually,
on
word
TikTok.
of mouth. Word of mouth is the best way, right? And that's free.
Yeah.
Well, no, well he'll say stuff like,
Free publicity is publicity.
my granny, my mom waxes my granny
Yeah, on live.
on live, and you be like,
I was like, don't tell her business. She's back there way. She man, I want people to know she back there getting a Brazilian wax. You know? But
like,
and my son will not because of his TikTok, you know, I'm like, you got 50 million followers.
he has to show us how to TikTok.
Yeah, can you show
Yeah.
me how to
We
get that
lessons.
amount?
Yeah, we
you
get
know?
lessons from him. Like,
Mhm.
hey, can you tweak this? Because my TikTok be
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know,
That's how we got
videos,
into TikTok.
yeah, videos like that one's gonna make a ton of views. It's so adorable. It's like
Yeah.
perfect
Yes.
promo quality for sure, and it looks effortless for you to do. It was adorable. I wanted to ask you some technical questions. Y'all know me. So if I come to your spa next weekend, to be exact, for people who have acne, would you say what's the best service that you guys offer for teens and adults who are still suffering from acne?
So
we have a lot actually, but honestly, we customize all of our facials to your needs.
Yes, and we have acne facials. We have actually acne facials for all ages.
Yeah.
And then like you said, we customize everything to whatever's going on with your skin at the time, whatever your concerns are, whatever the concerns that we see. We educate you and kind of let you know, like, if this is really acne, if it's maskne, you know,
if it's inflammatory. So, and I think most people don't realize is that skin is a part of biology. It's biology, it's chemistry. So, you know, sometimes we can take offense when people were like, "Oh, you just do facials?
Oh, you just wash faces?"
Not necessarily. You know, we've had to learn to be chemists because we have to know the pH of that person's body in order for us to have productive and reactive products to put on their face.
Actually, you to see a difference.
Yeah.
And so acne, a lot of times, it's put underneath for corrective skincare.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have your inflammatory acne, you're going to have your reactive acne, you're going to have your clearing up acne that you're going to have that's starting to clear out. Our goal is to make sure we are looking at the epidermis, and stratum corneum, which is around the first, second, and third layers of the skin.
Correct.
We believe in doing detoxing the body for any acne from the inside out.
Yes.
Because the skin is our largest organ of our body, and we have to take care of it. And so it starts with the inside.
So that's why we also wanted to go into the wellness side of everything, because we want to work from the inside out. Like, we offer body contour, and we actually are going to be working with a fitness trainer to add in weight loss, workout classes at least once a month until we get things built up. So that way, we want to do the total package, not just like, you know, bits and pieces. We want to be able to cover your whole, like, I don't want to take care of your face and then I know that I didn't tell you anything about what you should be putting. Like, remember, you don't drink enough water, so I can do every chemical peel and every cleanser in the world, but you need to drink water. Like, we try to have those conversations with our clients and actually educate them on things that they can do at home besides just coming to see us, because it's 20% us, it's 80% you.
Yes.
And the biggest misconception with acne is that it's always diet. That's a very small fraction of what, you know, causes you. Acne is actually genetic. You know, if brothers, sisters, grandparents, people that had acne, more than likely you're going to have acne. There's a difference between having cystic acne and hormonal acne.
Yes.
You know, so I make sure.
Acne as women.
Oh, yes.
hormonal acne.
This we do, because a lot of times you're treating it, and it's hormonal, and you're treating it completely the wrong way. And so it's like you're not seeing it, and you're maybe even damaging the skin more than helping it because you're not treating it properly.
Yeah.
So it's really about just being educated and understanding like everything. We try to make sure every customer that comes in here, whether it's an eyebrow wax to the highest chemical peel we have, we want them to understand like everything that they need to understand to be able to have the best outcome of whatever it is service that we're doing.
Yeah.
So like we're even available to talk. Like it's not okay, but we answer the phone in the night.
Yes, all the time.
All the time.
We do. You call us and like, especially if you're a new client and you may be feeling like, cause like, we have this thing called a purge. If you've never had a facial before, your skin is going to do a purge. Now, depending on how bad it is, that depends on your skin and how, what you've been doing to it. Yes. And so a lot of products work longer past than what we put them on. They're all detox. They have some type of detoxifying agent to them. So they work. Once we put them on their skin, they're going in there pulling out whatever needs to be pulled out once we're done. So we like to always educate the customers like, hey, you may break out after this facial because I just detoxed your skin. So I'm pulling everything out. And like she said, we have 3 layers of skin. We got to pull through all 3 layers of that skin to get that jump.
But we got 5. But we can only go 3.
We can only go 3. Yeah. Yes, as far as
I think that's far enough for me.
So we have everything. So with the acne, like we were saying, just to bring it back, acne we customize for even for kids that are like 7 and 8 years old. It can start at that age. So we have a package for them for acne. We have a package for preteens, teenagers, and then going into young adults, and then adults.
And then our adults.
Mm-hmm. And so with that, we just try to make sure that we're staying on top of our research, the newest things that's going on.
Trying to stay above, make sure we're using good products, make sure that like right now we have a certain product we use for acne clients and a certain product that we use for regular clients, and we combine and mesh those two when we need to, but we're actually researching more products to add on to be able to touch everybody's skin to be able to make sure that we can service everybody that comes to the door. Yep.
Miranda, did you want to say something about this? Miranda, she's just zoned in.
I have me and my daughter, we both dealt, she's a teenager now, so she's dealing with that teenage acne, but I personally, like I said, I have not did the acne, the facials yet, so I just use like a astringent. I'm just wondering because nobody said anything about that. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Like, I just, I feel comfortable with that.
Step to your skincare. Like astringent is not bad, but that can't be the only step that you take.
Because astringent is technically used. It's considered a toner as well, but it's a drying agent because it has a lot of alcohol in it. So the only when we set up a treatment plan with our clients and we discuss toners and astringents, I let them know that the toner is going to create and balance out their pH system from the products they use.
When you spray a toner, you don't feel dry versus an astringent where you get that dry, tightening feel. Like your skin, you never go to bed with your skin feeling like you got a mask on it and it's taped back. If your skin feel like it won't move, you stripped it of all the moisture and you need to put some moisture in it, or it's gonna get, for me, it would make me super oily by the end. By the morning time, I look like an oil slick.
Yeah, astringent should only, I personally just say use astringent when you have an active breakout.
Yes.
Because other than that, you're drying out your skin. You
causing early aging.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to, anti-aging starts at the age of 25. However, I just found out that they have pushed that back to the age of 21.
Yes.
It's 21 now. And so, we have to be careful of the fine lines and wrinkles that we have. And that actually can be solved based on a great moisturizer. And as you know,
and an SPF.
So this is why we wear this
sunscreen. Yes, y'all.
Because sunscreen is the most important product you can put on your face. We could care less if you cleanse it.
I don't care if you wash your face. And don't get me wrong, you'll never hear estheticians say this. I'm not saying don't wash your face. Yeah. What I'm saying is, if I had to choose, I would prefer for you to put on some sunblock. If you just gonna be difficult and you can't do both, Put on sunblock.
Even if you're in your house and you have the blinds open
Yep,
and you're reading, you know, those UVA, UVB rays will actually damage your skin. That's what's causing your hyperpigmentation. Yep. That's what's clogging your pores, because now the oil is just sitting there. You got these rays that are just beaming into
your freckles were light and now they're super dark. That's skin. That's sun damage. That's your skin.
It causes dehydration. It causes the circles underneath your eyes, and those fine lines and wrinkles is normally an effect because of the sun, because it's drying to the face. So even if you have oily skin, some people are like, "Oh, I have oily skin."
That's with the elasticity of your skin. Right. After so much, it stops being elastic. It's not gonna come back. And so you start getting those lines and start getting the droopage, and then everything just goes downhill from there. So we just trying to stop you ahead of time. Surgeon. That's right. So
in education, you know, from the moment that people walk through the door, or from the moment they book with us, you know, we make sure we let them know, okay, if you're getting this type of facial and I know that you're booking it, we're going to keep that booking. However, when you get in here and we do a skin analysis, we go through the education of your skin and teaching you how to use the products. That facial probably is going to change, because now we've gotten you in and we're looking at everything. We're looking at your medical history. We're looking at, you know, your skin. What is your diet like? We're looking to see if you drink. You know, all those things play a part into it. And if you work outside, you know, or if you're in a cold atmosphere all the time.
If you're in a hot atmosphere where you're always in the humidity all the time, even if you're inside, like all of those things play. If you're in an area where it's like a lot of smog, or it's like a lot of
like chemical
smoke and stuff like that bothers your skin. Like, it's a lot of things that play into. If you don't wash your you don't change your pillowcases every 2 to 3 days, that plays a difference in your skin. Like, you know, it's a lot. Like the mask, you're gonna always hear me say, I hate cloth masks. I hate those cotton cloth. I hate them with passion, because the minute you sit that down, it's dirty. Yes. And people are putting it out.
Yeah, we have a question out in the audience. If people have hyperpigmentation, what do they need to clear? I mean, what do they need to use to clear data?
Book on NamasteReign.com.
It depends. It depends on.
That's because I seen who commented.
Oh, right.
Book on NamasteReign.com.
You should know by now, but no. It depends on once they get in to see exactly where the hyperpigmentation is coming from.
Yes.
Because we may say that it's a dark spot, but that could be because of a pimple that was there.
Yes, or, you know, it could be. It's different things. And sometimes, like for me, I may have a discoloration on my face, but after a few days, it literally peels off, and I'm back to the regular skin tone that I am. So it's like everybody's skin is different. So we wouldn't just be able to just pinpoint one product and be like, oh, this is it, because we would need to know what caused the discoloration.
And a lot of times, what we are seeing with hyperpigmentation clients is literally you're just not washing your face,
or you're picking.
That too.
Picking.
If
you do this to your skin.
That's a good point, because I watch on YouTube. They, I think it's like in Asia somewhere where they're doing the facials, they're popping all these pimples, and then they do like, no, when they're cutting the hair. I'm sorry, wrong video. They're cutting hair, and the guy goes in with the razor, all this dead skin comes off, and I'm like, whoa! You never would have even known that was dirt, dead skin, and everything that had just accumulated within the last 2 weeks.
That's our favorite part. It's called extraction.
Yes,
and so that's our favorite part.
I had a client Friday. He's never had a facial before in his life, and he's, I want to say, 36, 37. He's 36, 37, and he was like, for the most part, he's relatively clean. Like, his skin wasn't bad. It was just clogged mainly. Like, he had just clogged pores or whatever. And so he was so shocked, because he was like, I washed my face. Like, he was like, I washed my face. I'm like, and I believe you.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly believe you. But you don't deep clean your face.
That's a difference between washing your face and
cleansing your face. Those
people don't realize washing, cleansing. You wash your cleanse.
Yes.
You cleanse your face.
That part.
You wash your body. You cleanse your face. See where we go
and
here?
Then cleansing means that cleanser gets into your pores and actually washes out whatever's in your pores. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. Like, when I go home today, normally when I do my regular skincare at the house, I will just use my hands. But I'm gonna use something today because I know I've had this makeup sitting on my face and it's set in my pores. And because I pressed it in there to make sure that it was flawless. So, you know, I'm going to use something to scrub you. And like, I don't think a lot of people realize, like, my makeup wearers, baby, if you don't have anything to scrub that makeup off your face, your skin is not clear, and we gonna know, and we're gonna see it all up in here, all back off up in here, all up in here. I'm just letting y'all know.
And a quick secret for you guys. It's actually a few secrets. When you're putting in, because there's different ways you can use this here, but when you are with ladies, when you have your makeup on, a big no-no is to use makeup wipes. That is the worst thing to use, because not only is that just removing the surface of the dirt,
it's stripping the skin,
and it's also pushing in that moisture that's from that towelette. It's pushing the makeup deeper into your epidermis.
Yep. Because think about it, you're doing this, and you're probably doing it with some pressure. So all you're doing, just like when you put your makeup on and you're patting it in with a little pressure, you're doing that and you're just pushing that. Now that's gonna clean off that first surface, but you have all that stuff now down in your pores. So then you're gonna wake up the next morning with a pimple on your face and be like, what happened?
So what you do is, a misconception is that oily people can't use oil on their face. Completely wrong.
As an oily friend, that's a lie.
That's me. I'm oily. So actually, there's one secret. We have a deep cleansing oil, a pre-cleansing oil that we used to use with Dermalogica.
Yes,
and then we also have one with PCA. And it actually, oil attracts dirt and debris. Yes. So it automatically pulls it out.
And this is your first layer of cleansing. So, of course.
But wait, before you go to the second cleansing, I got my secrets.
Okay, go ahead.
I got to get my secrets, friend. I got to get my secrets. You going to cut it? Okay. So, this is something that's based, y'all. So, one secret. Guys, use Nivea cream. The Nivea cream that's in that circle little tin can. If you don't want to use makeup wipes, and the reason why this is because I got this from the actual Chinese facialist. They call theirs facialists versus estheticians. And so she was like, use this as a makeup remover, and because it's oil based and it's not like stripping the skin, it's not pushing it in. And once you put that on your hands and put it on your face, guys, all your makeup comes off.
Like you literally can see it break it up, and like you literally just gentle wipe, it comes straight off. It's like it's never there.
Red lipstick, you put that Nivea cream over it, gone.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about one wipe.
Gone. The discoloration is normally be there. Gone.
Yep. So y'all take those secrets.
Do what you must with them. But yeah, if you're gonna use an oil cleanser, you have to use a cleanser afterwards to go ahead and remove that oil. Now that's where the misconception comes in. People will think that they can just use an oil cleanser and then run out. No, because now you're oily. Now you look like oil slick. You're gonna have to wash that oil off. So then that's when your second cleanser comes in to go ahead and remove any extra. And then when you're done, you literally, your face is clear. Like you're not patting off any makeup. As long as you hit all the areas, you're not patting off any extra makeup. You're not running around. You're not gonna break out in the morning.
Yeah. What about I seen you guys do videos where you're steaming the face. That looks so soothing. Like, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Steaming helps with your collagen rebuilding, and it helps with getting oxygen to the skin. It's just a wonderful thing to do once a week to help, reduce small fine lines and wrinkles, and to just help keep the skin plump and like active.
Yeah, the steam is what helps loosen up the dead skin. So that way, when you are applying your products, they're actually penetrating into your skin. So the steam is there not only for relaxation, it's also there. We use it for clients who have trouble breathing. And we use different essential oils also to help calm down the client. Maybe something super relaxing. Yep.
Try some herbs to this.
Well, they may not have it in the because it's the little personal steamers. They don't put those in there.
No, don't
They don't let us be great like that. Just get you some little
so and like speaking of the steaming, right, for facial, are you guys gonna offer like vaginal steaming as well?
We do have vaginal steaming.
We have the yoni steam.
We have the yoni steam. You get some steam if you get a vaginal.
And those are customized as well. The vaginals, or not vaginals, but the V steams are customized as well.
So whatever your needs are at the time.
Why do people use apple cider vinegar on their face?
That's a great question.
It has apple cider vinegar has a lot of benefits. It has a lot of antioxidants that helps break down germs and inflammatory properties. So that's why you see people use it for any type of scalp inflammation, body inflammation. All you need is a drop of it, and it does help Yeah,
dilute
definitely dilute.
Yeah.
Don't, if you see people like taking it straight out the
And putting
bottle,
it straight-
don't do that. Please dilute.
Stripping the skin
Yeah.
when they do that.
So what they're doing is they're really just trying to calm inflammation that may be bothersome to them. So that's why they use apple cider vinegar. But I would not use that if I don't have a breakout or any type of inflammation going on.
Okay. What about eczema? So some people suffer from eczema due to dietary.
So with eczema, it kind of depends on the client and what products we use. We typically like to know if they have eczema beforehand, but if not, when they come in, it is a medical question that we ask.
Yes.
And the reason being is because there's some products that are too drying.
Yes.
Most people realize that if you have eczema on your body, you may not actually have eczema on your face.
Correct.
And then that's when the steam may come in. We might be able to actually use steam
Because
for
they
clients.
can irritate.
They can irritate it for clients with eczema, with rosacea, psoriasis. We want to make sure that we be super careful with them so that we won't cause them to have a flare
Their
up.
skin is already technically irritated.
Yes.
So, and what we do technically is irritation to the skin. So what we try to do with those clients is just to use products that create as less irritation as possible, but still getting the job done so we can do what we need to do without causing their skin to be super red. Like we offer hydro jelly masks to help a lot of times climb down the skin, and that literally like instantly does the job. We have a few different little masks that we have. What is it? The Goji yogurt mask.
Yeah.
Just to like instantly calm down the skin, to bring like your pH balance back down, bring everything back down to the level once we have aggravated. And then we also, like I said, utilize that mainly for our eczema, rosacea. That'll be service that they probably always get just because the skin is so sensitive.
And that's why it's important to it's important, and I hate to have to do this, but I mean, considering there's not a lot of people that actually dive into corrective skincare.
This is true.
Because it's too much.
Yeah.
It's time consuming. It's pricey.
It's expensive.
It takes a lot of money to be considered a corrective skincare pro. And that's something that I'm grateful that we have all partook in, because, you know, we have to look at the different skin types. So that's why everything's customized. So we have a set of products for oily skin, a set of products for dry skin, for mature skin, dehydrated skin, Cooper toe skin, and then we have the clients that have eczema, the ones that have psoriasis. So we have to make sure we're up to date on a lot of things.
And things change. It's just like with any other thing. It's literally stuff change. Somebody may come out with something that did work for that no longer works for this person, but now it works. It's just it's literally like a changing game. Like right now we have about 4 or 5 different brands that we're in the midst of looking at to see how we're going to switch up, what we're going to add, what we're going to change, because it's just a constant.
That's why we don't really advertise our products in the facials, like in the descriptions, because we don't want
you to get comfortable with something we might change,
and the fact that may not work for you.
Yeah,
you know.
And everybody, like I said, you know, like I have some clients, I tell them, you can't, with us, any of you can't just book a chemical pill with us.
You sure can.
You really just can't book a dermaplane with us. You need to be a regular client. We need to be able to analyze your skin and make sure that our products don't mess up your skin. Like a lot of people, you know, when they come get their first facial, it's like, I want this. No. We're going to test your skin out, make sure that you can even take what we're using on your skin. And then this next time, we can start going in deeper and deeper. But everybody's skin is different. And a lot of people, if you haven't had a facial before, your skin may react a little weird to it because you've never had it before.
Right.
And, you know, so we just don't, I don't want to sit there and done a chemical pill on you and now your face is falling off. And I can't explain why, because I don't even know your skin and I don't even know what you know.
I definitely want to know your history and your skin.
We made sure that when we decided to go into business with each other was to make sure that we weren't here just for money.
Yes.
You know, that's the thing, is that I prefer quality over quantity. I could care less how many followers I have. Having 3,000 followers does not give me 3,000 clients. You know, and our thing was we wanted to give them their quality time, because we don't know what that person is coming in from, like, you know, throughout their day. We want to make sure you're relaxed. You know, you've had a beverage, you know,
like,
had
our
a snack.
timing, the way that our stuff is timed out, we actually give you time to get yourself to be ready, to get ready for this facial, to go, because I don't know what you just did. You could have just argued with your boo, or, you know, kids doing too much. I don't know. You need a moment. Here's a drink. Do you need anything? We have snacks, like she said. You know, you can come in, get your stuff together. You can relax a minute. You can take a few little pictures, you know.
Because we didn't we didn't really want to do
get you in, get you out.
Get you in, get you out. And I don't like how so many estheticians will allow people to go ahead and book my chemical peel because it's $200. Yes. I need that $200. I'm gonna say $200 versus $70 for a basic facial for me to get to know your skin and actually get that personal level with you. I'm gonna take that $70 so that I can keep you and retain you as a client, and we can help the process and the progress of your skin.
We get so many clients that be like, "Well, I went to this esthetician. She just moved facial. What was wrong, or what happened, or why it was doing this?" And it's like we get that so much, and it's just like I don't understand. Like they would not. We had a person, even a girl that got sent home without a care package. Like she didn't even have a pack. When you get a chemical peel, you're supposed to go home with something. Your esthetician is supposed to send you home with something to clean your face afterwards and to handle your face at least for the next week. She was peeling terribly bad and had a bad chemical burn. And the woman didn't send anything home with her. And that was her first and last time seeing the esthetician. And I honestly told her, I said, that was your fault. Because why would you let somebody put like it's a chemical? It's exactly, I don't know if y'all don't think that it's.
But here's the thing though, it's not really the client's fault, right? Because the people that are providing the service should inform and they should be educated.
Yeah, but that's what we're finding. They're not doing it at all.
But I think people don't really realize it's like it's a chemical. You put a perm on your head before? You know that feels
people
they don't.
People are so in our generation now.
They're fad
people
driven.
Are into YouTube.
Yes.
So if you see YouTube and you saw her get a chemical peel, it's like
you don't even know what she went through. You don't even know if it got done right. And then it's like now she has a face full of makeup telling you, "Oh yes, I got a chemical peel and look at my skin." Like
and
no, baby,
there's also a difference between medical aesthetics. Estheticians and then dermatologists, and the reason.
We got another question.
Right, we're gonna. That's where I'm going into. So, with that being said, there are only certain things that we have access to that we're legally supposed to do. So, sometimes when you're seeing things on YouTube or social media as a peel, they're getting it done at a medical office, which is also what they call a VI peel. That's gonna come deeper into the skin. That's actually 5 layers.
You actually need to be what is it? You need anesthesia for that.
Yes.
That's not
something you just go in.
It's an actual topic cream that they'll put on your face prior to it. But that's being overseen by a doctor just as well. Like there's a difference between microdermabrasion and dermabrasion. Dermabrasion, you have to actually be asleep for a doctor to perform. Even though it's using sort of the same tool, it's a little bit more aggressive. But since Rich was asking about that, do I think you should see a dermatologist before you get a facial? It depends. A lot of times we have clients that go to dermatologists and then they don't get anything. They come to us and we're having to treat their skin.
Dermatologists handle from the inside out. Yes. So a lot of times they go to a dermatologist thinking like, don't get me wrong, if you're having like hormonal acne or cystic acne, sometimes there may be a medication that needs to be prescribed that we don't, that you know.
They handle.
Yes.
We handle the skin irritability. Like, what is that even a word?
I don't know.
Irritability, whatever.
The symptoms of the condition is what we handle. I guess would be the best way.
We don't really handle the conditions such as psoriasis, eczema, things like that. They handle things like that in certain acne. But we don't. We actually just treat the skin itself. However, have we had clients that a dermatologist couldn't clear good? Absolutely, all the time.
And it happens more than not because once again, they treat from the inside.
Yes, very good information. So, because there's a lot of us that have skin conditions and we haven't gone to the dermatologist yet. So would you guys recommend that people go to the dermatologist first before seeing you guys?
I actually would say go to both.
Yeah, because here's the thing. What may not seem like a big problem may actually be a big problem. So I would suggest, if you are having some flaky, some situational, it's like, okay, I really need to just go. Like, because that information may be important to me. Like, I ask if somebody is under dermatologist care, we work with them and we so that way we understand and we don't mess up or,
because there's certain products and ingredients that a dermatologist will put you on, and it makes us where we cannot touch you.
Yes.
You know, we tell people who are using retinol, people who have vitamin A, you know, we can't wax you.
We can't wax.
Your skin will come completely up if we wax you. And a lot of my clients are like, well, shoot, I wish I would have known that, you know, because they'll come to us and get a facial, and then they'll be like, okay, well, I want to get a wax. And I'm like, well, you're still under a dermatologist care for 6 months.
And that's 6 months to a year. Some of that stuff, it goes from 6 months to a year. So some of the stuff we can wax you for a year.
That's why I say it's okay to go to both. It's okay to do both initially to see where you can go.
Hello.
Hi, Genesis. Oh, thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, you guys missed all the compliments. So Dick said, awesome ladies. Frank Jordan tuned in. He said, great show. Look at all this male support. I just love this. And Kathy says,
I appreciate it.
So yeah, people are tuned in. You guys have a lot of good
awesome. Yeah, self-love is the base.
Definitely. So please let everybody know. And Miranda, I'm sorry, do you have anything to add to it or have questions?
I think you were about to ask the same question about. I only wanted to know, would you guys suggest that people book, or do you guys also do walk-ins?
We do walk-in Wednesdays.
Walk-in Wednesdays.
And then we also have we have wigs, our actual site. But you can either DM us on Facebook.
Yeah, like if we have available spots like that during the day, we don't mind giving those spots back out and stuff like that. And sometimes we'll post and let people know we have, like, hey, today we do have like a 2 o'clock and a 5 available or something like that. And so we do.
And to answer this question, actually, no. A lot of our clients are males.
It's be challenging to get men to do more to care for their skin. That's a fair question too.
No, actually, no, it's not. Men actually do what you tell them to do. So a lot of men, I found that if you give them the regimen and you give them the products to use, they pretty much, for the most part, do what they're supposed to do. And then men with spouses, the spouse normally doesn't want the man looking like a pizza, so she'll make sure.
I mean, too, they go to the barbershop and they're getting these so-called facials. Anyway,
so they are some type of introduction to know kind of what we do. So the men are actually more receptive to coming than the women, because the barbers kind of give them a small introduction into kind of what we do.
And then I have a lot of couples that come to me, and I see the male more than I see the woman.
Yeah.
And I've had photos sent to me of, girl, he bought a steamer, but didn't give me one.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, hey, whatever you do when you leave here, you know, and I actually had a client, she was like, we've known her a few years, and it was her husband's first facial for his birthday some months ago. And he got home with her and was looking in the mirror and was like, you know, you probably need to go see Tay and Blue in a minute. And I was like, oh my God, you gonna cause trouble. But he was just like, my face has never, it's what's crazy is that once men look into the mirror, they're just like, they're staying there. Like they literally just stay there, and they're just going like this, like, yeah, that's me. Like, you know, like
my client is my client. Yeah, probably one of the you wouldn't think was my client, but he's definitely. And it's just like, he was like, yeah. He literally called me that he was like, my face so clean. He was like, my in my.
So we have more questions, guys.
Especially
to have any natural remedies to get rid of dark spots from past acne or blemishes. I know turmeric is good.
We don't fool with turmeric. We don't. We want to stay out of the kitchen when it comes to remedies for the skin. We don't do the salad
and
the food.
This is to be politically correct. Food technically should not go on your face. Now, however,
Texas, by the way, they're in Arlington, Texas.
Yes,
Arlington.
And so, yeah, I mean, turmeric is a very good ingredient. I feel like you should actually ingest turmeric to help more than putting it on your face.
However, it's the particles. The problem is, it's not like our stuff has fruit in it. It's the particles too big to absorb in your skin to do what they need to do. That's really just what it is.
And sometimes you don't when you're using a product, you know exactly that chemist exactly what to put into that product for you.
Lemons are more dangerous than anything because they're so acidic.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to fool with that, you'll burn yourself with a lemon.
Yes.
You can literally burn
yourself. Think about it, like lemon is acidic.
It's an acid. It's an acid.
Your
skin
body,
is already acid.
Your skin is already acidic. Your skin is actually supposed to be at a 5 or 4.5. I'm sorry, for your acidic level. When you're going up past a 4.5, in order to bring that back down, that's why we use toners and multi-active toners, because that's actually going to regulate back to your normal pH level.
I did not know.
So
I
using
toners, and I didn't even know what they did. So thank you. It feels good.
Of course, they're good for setting your makeup too, girl.
Yes, I actually set mine with it today.
Toners, they make your pores look smaller.
Okay,
I do mine.
Miranda, we going next weekend. We going. Actually, no, not next weekend. But we'll talk about it.
I'm touching base.
Yes.
Okay, so Gerard, how do you feel about
Botox? Listen, yeah, I like Botox.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. We had when we were in school. Botox. I didn't like Botox. I was like, oh no, there is Botox. I was against it in school. But then we went to the
National Laser,
and this lady ended up winning some Botox shots, y'all, and she came in looking like a whole new bitch. I was like, right.
And Botox actually is
really amazing.
Botox is actually good for migraines. I don't think people realize that. It's really good for migraines. It's good for digestive things like that. So I'm not against it. I just feel like if you're going to keep up with something, then you need to make sure that you can, because some of these services are luxury services.
Yes, you got to be able to afford to do it all
because
the time.
You don't ever want to cheat yourself and go get Botox from street for $5.
If it's in a hotel room,
don't do it.
Don't do it. I'm just
hey guys, y'all crazy. What'd you say? Don't do it in a hotel room. Okay, we got that part.
In the warehouse, just like a light swinging like this in there.
Because that happened. That actually happened in Dallas.
That did happen in Dallas.
And it was all over the news.
Oh
yeah, it was a woman.
It was in a line at a warehouse. Yes, it was. It was a warehouse. And
I believe it.
Yeah.
I there's times I make
today.
Shot, not that though.
The only thing I'm gonna cheat shot is my weave. I'm not.
Right.
Yes. Make sure you get your services done professionally. And guys, I want to let you guys let the audience know where they can find your information. I've been kind of streamlining it while we've been talking today. Oh, we have more questions. Sorry. Miss Verona Willis, thank you for tuning in, lady. She's a art development guy. Got her information. She says, are you using natural ingredients?
We don't use a lot of natural ingredients. However, we do when it comes to the vajacials. We have a vegan company.
But
that
line is more so
natural.
But vegan. But
we use all medical grade products.
Yes.
However, those medical grade products are infused with fruits,
and
those fruits are people don't realize that fruits are enzymatic, and so they're actually good for the skin, like going into the skin and helping. And so I think sometimes whenever they're oxygenized to a certain level, then they're able to be more productive to the skin.
Correct.
So in essence, we sort of use natural ingredients.
Like we have like blueberry enzyme, we have like lemon enzymes, we have pineapple, and what is that?
Like coconut and papaya.
Coconut and papaya enzyme. Yeah. So we use fruits and stuff. It's just that we have. It's important to have a chemist.
Yes, that's why that's the
importance.
Whoever's making the products needs to have a chemist.
And it's just the point of what your ingredients. How we chose those specific product lines is because we want to make sure it's sensitive enough for our clients that have sensitive skin, hyperallergenic, and it's strong enough and potent enough to treat our acne clients.
Yes.
Awesome. We have another question. Oh, a comment. Gerard says, I grew up in the hood. We put cocoa butter and castor oil. All things skin related.
I have another comment. They come in here and I can play a whole bowling alley with them.
Yeah,
I'm going.
Yeah, because my client from Friday, he was a cocoa butter buddy,
and that was we discuss all the time, like we thought was supposed to be good for us, and it wasn't.
And it's not, don't get me wrong. If you don't research these things, you don't readily know. So there's not going to be anything out there telling you that cocoa butter shouldn't be on your face or that shea butter or something shouldn't be on your face. We had to research and find this information out and kind of like search for it.
And certain things you want to counteract certain things. So if you're going to use any type of oil on your face, you want it to be something like jojoba, safflower, things like that. That's not going to actually clog the pores because cocoa butter is super heavy. Like even with our beard serums, I do not use cocoa butter in there. More safflower, argan oil, Moroccan oil. Those are things that are not going to, because you got to look at it. These certain products aren't designed specifically like in stores. They're not designed for special clients. They're not designed for a dry skin
They
client.
just want something that is moisturizing, so they put moisturizing in there.
Right.
They didn't really think about the fact that it's clogging or the fact that the moisture didn't last that long or anything like
or
that.
Or it's actually cooking in the middle of it.
Or it's actually cooking you all.
And a lot of clients are just like, so you don't want me to use, there's a difference between lotion and moisturizer. Also, just because your face is shiny does not mean that you got a proper facial, nor does it mean your skin is glowing. That's just mean that's oil.
That's just mean that they slathered you up before they got you up. Let me tell you this. You want to know if you had a good facial? If your esthetician is not kudosing herself and propping herself up when she takes the mask off, she ain't do nothing.
Yeah, she ain't do nothing.
She ain't do nothing. You just go ahead and keep your money. Just get up off the table, tell her keep her serums.
when you get done,
Miranda, did you want to ask them a question before we wrap up?
Well, not using cocoa butter. Don't use it no more, Reach. No more.
Yes.
Throw it away.
Even though you knew that already.
Throw that away and throw away St. Ives apricot scrub. Throw it away.
Not the St. Ives. Why? Because that's the one I use.
That Vino scrub, throw it away. 80-60.
You been leaving. That's where I draw the line. The Aveeno that's supposed to assist with what is it, eczema and all these other dry skin.
And a lot of that stuff is
for your body.
Yeah, and that's
but none of their facial.
We're talking about, a lot of stuff doesn't belong on your face, and a lot of people think like, oh, because I put it on my body, it's skin is skin. No, skin is not skin. Skin. Just like you need a different moisturizer for your feet than you do for your legs.
Sure.
And you want to keep them at a certain level. So I don't, and people don't realize that. Like, you can't look, Vaseline and Jergens did not go from here to here.
They sure did. And I don't know who playing them games.
Even my granny, and I love her to death. Granny, stop slathering yourself in Vaseline. Come here.
So done. Okay, listen, guys. Let everybody know where they can find your information, where they can book a session with you guys. I enjoyed this segment, and this was super informative.
We're at NamasteReign.com. Yeah, we're at NamasteReign Spa, NamasteReign by E, NamasteReign by Tay, NamasteReign by Beauty, all on IG, and everything should be NamasteReign. All of our names on IG, TikTok, Facebook, NamasteReign. And y'all go follow my TikToks. I get so engulfed in TikToks now. I be making some funny ones. So y'all
I'm still working on my tutorials, so please excuse me.
Oh, Carissa, I needed to add
I'm not gonna look up. Always see us.
Yeah, but I want to thank you guys. Yes, today you guys were amazing. I learned a lot just from this one session with you guys. I'll be coming in, and when I come in, I'm gonna video record my experience, and hopefully I can bring my sister.
I'll be there before you will.
I know.
Come on, girl. Come on.
Yes.
The door is open. What do you say? The light is always on.
Yes.
The light is always on.
Leave that porch light on for me too. I'm coming. I'm just traveling a long way. But listen, I know the audience enjoyed you guys too because they had a lot of great questions for you today. I'm going to remove you from the stream momentarily. Please don't go anywhere. I want to talk to you behind the scenes. And I'm just going to be talking to Miranda right quick because we need to tell them what's up next. Okay. Thank you guys again.
Okay.
Bye-bye to the audience.
Bye.
Come see us.
Yes. NamasteReign, Arlington, Texas, you guys.
Awesome. Miranda, they were so good. The chemistry's off the chain, right?
Girl, I really enjoyed that. I was just about to say that. I can't remember what movie it was. I was like, they even say buy and sync.
Everything. Y'all have boy children. It's just crazy. But you know what? I love the message that they echoed out today. It's like, if it's for you, it's for you, you know?
That's
and
right.
They're living proof that Black women, all women for that matter, can work together, be successful together, thrive together. And it doesn't have to be about competition. It doesn't have to be about jealousy. It doesn't have to be about who's right or wrong. They they maneuver through their differences, but they find a way to continue to work together and also to overcome any storms and challenges. And they had a few, didn't they?
Yes, and I think most importantly, I think it was Ebony. She said identifying what your weaknesses are and accepting that. A lot of us are so afraid to say that I am weak in this area, and because they cannot first identify and then secondly admit it, they can't go forward. And I thought that was so powerful, working off of each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Definitely. So guys, if you enjoyed this segment, definitely go to their website, check out some of the services and products that they offer. I have the website streaming across right now. Also, if you want to have them back on the show, just let me know. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of this segment. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I want to thank you, Miranda, for always being there, girl, for me. I always pop up last minute. Hey, girl, can you be a part of the show? Verona Willis says a lot of people are developing acne with the mask. What are your suggestions? That's going to be a question for them next time. They're actually removed from the stream now. I'm sorry, Verona. And Dick says, put them back. Well, we got to go, actually. We've gone longer than, our 30-minute typical segment, but we'll definitely have them back for part 2 if that's what you want. And that's what Dick is saying. So back they come. We'll just have to make sure we catch them on a day that they're not so busy, like a Sunday maybe, and have them back. And who knows, maybe the next time we come on, Miranda and I will be there at the shop so you guys can see live what's going on.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, definitely. I'm ready. I need a pamper session. I just had one yesterday, but I'll need one the next time we see each other, girl. I need it. But I want to tell you guys, for those who always tune in every Sunday, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank all of my supporters. Shout out to Genesis. She has a podcast as well. Make sure you support her. There's so many great people. Verona Willis, she's actually an author. Are You Free Enough is the name of her book. My God, I just know so many powerful, dynamic people. Miranda, she has some things cooking up that she's thinking about. I won't go there. But just so many powerful, dynamic people that I know. And I just thank God every day, honestly, that I'm in association with these people. And I'm grateful. So next Sunday, I may or may not be on the air. That's going to be kind of like a last minute decision. But I know on September the 26th, I'll be interviewing Mr. Will Harris, and we're going to be talking about defining your success. So very heavy topic, and he is a public speaker. He's actually in Fort Worth, Texas. So very interested in talking to him to see what he has to say about defining your success. And as I always say, have a blessed Sunday. And until we meet again, maybe it'll be next Sunday, maybe it'll be the Sunday after. But regardless, stay safe, guys. Stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.